let's kick it off with just our elevator pitches, which is going to be a really quick 30-second or so explanation of what our movie is going to be about. And my movie, Judge Aviva, is
I'm
going to
ready.
be a prequel of School of Rock. It is going to be the origin story, not of Dewey Finn's entire life, but really of his relationship with Ned Schneebly, his best friend, and
Hmm.
as we know from the first movie, former bandmate, and kind of his rise into music, his connection to the band No Vacancy, which we see very early on in the movie School of Rock, and then of course at the end at Battle of the Bands. And it's gonna be a little bit more of a dark and gritty look at an up and coming musician, his relationship to substance abuse, managing relationships, all culminating in one of my favorite characters in movie history in the original School of Rock, kind of getting him to where we find him in that movie. It's going to be School of Rock, first period, coming your way
Ooh,
very shortly.
good title.
Ooh.
Good title.
Yes.
I
All
like
right,
it.
Yes.
Jordan, over to you, my man.
So my elevator pitch is much more simple. On this episode, I'm going with a sequel,
Okay.
and the title of the movie is simple. It's going to be School of Rock 2, and my elevator pitch is School of Rock 2 is the ultimate jam session with some of your favorite old characters and a few new ones as well.
I love it.
All right. It leaves me wanting more.
Yes,
There's something
yes,
magical about that. There's something
yes,
mystical about it.
This is the beauty and the simplicity.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said there. I
amen.
like it.
Yeah.
A little role reversal from our first episode where I did a sequel and Jordan a prequel. So
Yeah.
this is going to be good. All right. Well, Aviva, any questions, any thoughts before we just get going here?
Of course, I have questions and thoughts. So thank you for sharing those with me, gentlemen. My first question is for David. Now, David, you mentioned that this would be a grittier version of School of Rock, which I'm very
Mm,
intrigued by. Can
mm,
you talk about that a little? Do we mean that there's going to be maybe like darker music,
mm.
a harder hitting storyline?
I love it.
And if so, I want to know who your dream director is
Ooh,
for this
man.
project. I
So
know.
many good questions.
Theater kid.
Theater kid, professional theater director. It's almost like she knows what to talk about. So firstly, I would imagine this, if you can think of like Will Ferrell in Stranger Than Fiction, if they is,
Yeah,
or Adam
yeah,
Sandler maybe in Punch Drunk Love. This would be a cool opportunity, I think, for Jack Black to kind of get rangy with it, and kind of showcase a
yeah,
more grounded side of himself. We're probably going to lean on some age AI, reducing technology to get him looking nice and young for this role. But yeah, definitely darker themes. I think like things that are alluded to in the first movie, like him drinking a lot, him being hungover when he goes to be a substitute teacher, things like that. Exploring
yeah.
maybe where those come from, exploring some of the ideas like Sarah Silverman's character in the first movie, Patty, who's kind of
Hmm.
played as kind of this just kind of like annoying girlfriend. This movie is going to kind of look at relationships like that hold back creativity and hold back people from actually exploring the things they want to go do, maybe in a more realistic, grounded way. So yeah, those are the types of things that we're thinking about. And in terms of director, I would actually give the easiest thing, maybe a cop out answer, but I might just run Richard Linklater back because he's such a
Yeah,
phenomenal director. And even though like School of Rock, the original, has a very different tone than what we're going for, I think there's other stuff that he's done that might, suit what we're looking for.
yeah.
So
I
that's what I
think
got for
didn't
you.
he direct Jack Black and Bernie?
He did exactly that. That's that.
Yeah,
That was
that
my
yeah.
my first thought was like it has that more grounded kind of element to it.
Yeah.
But you got it
Come on,
exactly.
dramaturgy. I love it. I
We
love
got
it.
it. We got
I
it.
like it.
That's it.
Okay. That's great. All right, Jordan, your turn. Hey, I love a well thought out sequel. I love a little victory lap, if you know what I mean.
Of course.
So I guess my question is, what do you think is what needs to stay? Like what elements of the first film would you want to retain for your sequel? And then what elements would you be willing to change in your sequel? So what do you keep? What do you evolve, grow, nurture?
So in my sequel, the one thing that we wanted to keep was the theme of kids playing music. We
Yeah.
we that's 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 the main thing in the first movie. And so I wanted to recreate a movie with some new characters, but we wanted kids and we wanted music. But what I wanted to do was there really is no Dewey Finn in my movie. We've moved on from Dewey Finn, and we've created some new characters. We have evolved some of the characters from children to adults, but Dewey is no longer a part of their life. And third, you didn't ask me this, but just to butter up the judge a little bit, if I were to pick a director for my film, in her first opportunity to direct a feature film, I would have picked Aviva. So,
Jesus. Boo,
wow, gold star for my little teacher's pet. Gold star for the teacher's pet. And honestly, like, I accept. Like, I'm ready. Put me in. I've never directed a film before.
I'll send you the script when we're done. Yeah,
I'm ready. I'm ready. But back to your idea, you know, all bribery aside, that's a pretty bold move to say, what can we envision from this movie, and not immediately say, oh, well, we have to keep Dewey Finn. That's a bold move. I'm not willing to say if I agree or disagree, but I just want to call out that that's a brave choice.